We aren't born great, we become great. Patience is a lost art in today's world. Let's repaint the canvas. You may have been good enough, but you might have not been patient enough. Patience isn't waning, it's controlled timing. Most men rush because they don't trust themselves. Instant gratification, Instagram Reels, creations which mimic real achievement, has created a culture of impatient men. Fast dopamine, acting for chemicals, not for consistency. Nowadays, men collapse when progress slows. They want the result, they want the status, they want the fame, but it doesn't come easy. Everyone wants a result, almost no one accepts the timeline. Remember, gents, impatience is insecurity disguised as ambition. One thing that inspired me to make this video is my own personal struggles. I've wanted certain results at certain times. I've shed tears, my heart's ached, it's hurt. But the thing that kept me going was the fact, my patience, and my knowing that I will persevere. I see people rushing things all the time. It ruins their progress. I've personally learned to take this out of my system. I learned patience the hard way. Patience didn't slow me down. It matured me for sure. This is Inner Ops, for men who move with intention. Today, we're going to be talking about patience. Patience is a weapon most people never learn to master. But patience is power. Now, we're in the age of impulse. Bright lights everywhere. Our dopamine receptors are getting fried. Life's not a sprint, it's a marathon. We're scrolling for satisfaction because we can't sit with ourselves. Remember, fast results build ego, slow results build character. Which one do you want? Make your choice. You may think patience is just waiting, but it's also not passivity. Patience is consistency without panic. Taking actions every single day, not worrying about tomorrow, the day after. Focusing on the actions of yourself today in your present moment, knowing they are compounding for a greater result. It's discipline calm. Life is a storm. You must sail through it. The waves will come. How will we sail through them? The more waiting you'll do, the better you'll be at waiting. Trust the process. Patient man doesn't rush. He prepares. He knows what's coming to him because he's working toward it. Patience is working calmly, not waiting quietly. It's that force in the background you can't see, but it sees you. Now, I want to talk about how I saw patience in my own life. Fitness is the thing I've been most successful at. Recently, last week, I benched 315 pounds at 165 pounds of body weight. I've looked up the statistics. Benching 315 is something that 1% of 1% of the world can do. If you want it in a number, it's probably about 0.01%. Something crazy, something to be proud of. That singular achievement took me 5 years of hard work. If I didn't see results early on and quit, this never would have happened. Later in this video, we're going to talk about result-driven thinking versus effort-driven thinking. Why effort-driven thinking is the path to a patient man and his success. But for now, let's stay on the topic of my personal example of patience. I was trying every day in the gym. I wasn't immediately jacked. It took a lot of time. Progress was invisible, but I stayed. Honestly, who I became was the reward for who I refused to quit being. Patience is power, gentlemen. Use it. Let's go. Now, let's talk impatience. What does an impatient man look for? He looks for a shortcut. What may be a shortcut might be a short end to his journey. Get rich quick schemes, steroids, men in general avoiding hard work. Listen, a lack of patience creates desperation, and desperation creates shortcuts. Your desperity is not attracting anything of value into your life. Men want to look strong instead of earning strength. Every shortcut steals the process, and the process is what builds you. Stop avoiding hard work. Go after it. I want to take a second to talk about the impatient man. You're quitting early, you got emotion-based decision making, your immaturity, you're disguising it as ambition. Listen, you're not unlucky, you're impatient. Anyone you respect, your idols, have all spent decades to become the icons they are and achieve the legendary accomplishments that they did. And you're giving up after 5 months. Does that make sense to you? They gave the craft everything. Recently, after UFC 322, Islam Makhachev is now a double champion, having won a belt in 2 weight classes. Just to put that in perspective for you, only 11 people have ever done this. Islam is 34 and has done something legendary to immortalize himself in the history books of the UFC. Success isn't a movie montage. If boredom breaks you, your discipline wasn't real anyway. You quit too early and call it fate. Gents, wait longer. Put more effort. It's gonna come. Let's go. We've talked about shame a lot on this channel, but now I want to talk about compassion. If you're in a situation you don't want, don't be proud of it, but don't beat yourself up. Give yourself that compassion, give yourself that time, give yourself that patience. You're not born great, you become great. Self-hate kills discipline, self-awareness builds it. Give yourself that credibility, make that effort every day, and that's what should let you sleep at night. There's a saying from Kung Fu Panda which I love. Yesterday's history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. You have a 400 trillion to 1 chance of being born. Appreciate your life and make use of it. Remember, you only get 1 turn on this ride. Make it worth it. Forgive the past, focus on the present, build the future. If you or any of your loved ones are going through something, be patient with them, help them work it out, motivate them to do better, and encourage them. You never know, that might just be the thing that they really need. When creating this video, I thought about which mental models impatient people use to go about their daily lives and what patient people use to go out their daily lives. If we look on the left here, this is the result-driven person. This is the weak path. Here's some talking points or some things they might say or some bullet points, things they might say or agree with or they think about their mindset. Obsessed with outcomes. They may say, if it's not fast, it's not working. Outcome defines me. Emotional and progress is slow. Quits early. They may say, I need results to feel capable. And they may need validation. Let me tell you, gents, result-driven thinking destroys discipline. Don't focus on the result, focus on your effort. Outcome obsession can create panic. For certain people, this can work. The result can drive them to put in more effort. I'm not going to rule that out. But generally, this isn't the right way to think. The man who worships results collapses the moment they slow down. Now, let's talk about the right way to think, the strong way to think, the way that you need to think if you want to be a patient, successful, classy man in the world today. Here's some things they may agree with or may say in their mind when they go about their business in their daily lives. Focusing on actions, wondering if they showed up, trusting their process, they're unshaken by slow progress. They wonder, did I give enough effort today? They build identity through their consistency. They may be thinking, did I move forward today? Each step counts. That's how you win. Effort-driven men win because results become a side effect. You work hard, and as a result of your actions, you get the reward. Here's what I'll say. Effort is your job. The results are the reward. You won't rise because you succeeded. You rose because you stayed. Now, honestly, let's look at these two mindsets. Which one really sounds like he's going to win? I think you could overlap some parts from each and still be a successful, classy, and patient man in the world today. But generally, that right side is going to make you a winner versus that left side. Now, I want to talk about the identity of a patient man. A patient man knows what's coming to him. He knows that the effort he's putting in every day towards his goals, towards his dreams, making them real, is going to eventually pan out. Because mathematically, if you keep going and you keep getting better and better and better, you're going to snowball and you're going to roll right into your goal. Obviously, we've talked about this before with the concept of compound interest, which is another video I recommend you guys check out. It's a great video. I recommend you watch it. Even if life is giving the patient man pressure, he's calm because he knows he can handle it. He's confident in himself because he knows he's capable. That may sound simple, but to some, that sounds like a superpower. And honestly, it really is. A setback might come his way. A patient man will look at the situation, look at the setback that may have happened, the roadblock he's encountering, look at it like a military strategist and say, okay, what can we do here? What's the best position? What's the best move on the board? What's the best course of action to take on the battlefield to win the war? That is life. Once he understands the course of action to take, once he's analyzed the roadblock, how to overcome it, he moves with intention, he moves with purpose, not urgency. A patient man never chases, he attracts. I hope you learned something from today's video. For those of you who want to be great, who really desire to be great and work towards it, I believe you will be great. Keep going. I believe in all of you, the patience, and apply it to your own life in your own way. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe, or leave a comment down below if you have any feedback or future video requests for me. This has been Inner Ops, where the inner desire for success decides the outward operations to achieve it. Good luck.